Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy. Whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Duran's Healing, and I provide cowrie shield divination readings. And this is an ancient indigenous technology system where I use crystals, stones, bones, and other assorted items here in conjunction with the 5 elements. The fire, the earth, the water, the mineral, and the nature. And with this technology system, it allows me to see the energies moving throughout the cosmos. And with that being said, I would like to jump right into the stones to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, or your higher team, and it's landing itself in the water. But quite interestingly, there is a circling of the cowrie shells around this stone. And this lets me know that there may be an energy that you're radiating around you that is signifying your healing process, or where you have ascended to due to you healing certain parts of yourself. And something about these cowrie shells lets me know that there is a verification process going on. It's almost like the energies are starting to see or recognize or acknowledge the frequencies of healing that you have done on yourself, because I'm seeing the circling of this energy, almost like an award. But you haven't quite made it to graduation, but you received the letter or the notice that you've been promoted. That's what I'm gathering here. Something about a verification in your energy, signaling out to the frequencies around you that you have achieved a certain level of healing, that you have conquered certain frequentially in your energy that has risen you up and is verifying that. Very interesting message that I'm seeing here. But I'm also seeing that the stones around it, which is pulling in or also allowing me to see the energies that are circulating or verifying this frequency around you. And what I'm seeing is that there are many threads of consciousness here. 1 thread, 2, 3 different threads here that are spawning out or speaking from these stones. And I would like to start with the first stone here, which is about your protection. Yeah, this may be an energy of protection around you also, is what I'm downloading here. But not just protection in your day-to-day life. This stone is a little bit more articulate than that. This stone is a little bit more ancient, and it speaks to an imprint of the original, like the wisdom of the origin, the beginning of the universe, the beginning of this planet. And being that it's landing in the nature, it is suggesting to me that there is something about you that can see and that is being protected. Like you can see into the energies around you. You can see into the core, into the frequencies of this very planet, the origins. And when this energy is met with people, places, and things around you, it really brings out or exacerbates the energies you're really close to. And you can see into them, see into things. And this is what is being highlighted right now. It's something more here. It's almost like what I'm gathering is that this is being protected right now. But not just right now, but it has always been protected. For some of you in the collective, you may have saw things or seen things early on in your life, always bringing truth to light. And you didn't know that this was what you were doing. You were just calling things as you saw them. And it may have caused issues. It may have caused problems. It may have caused things to occur and you did not necessarily know why. Maybe early on you could not conceptualize the depth of your spirit. You did not know you were deeply spiritual as you were. But something close to you, something intimate around you has revealed to you that this is what you were doing. This may not have happened in recent time. It may have for some of you, but what I'm gathering here is that the revealing of your protection is being brought out to the open on this thread of consciousness, bringing you back into time where you were in childhood, where you were able to escape, where you were able to get away from certain things by you speaking truth to light. How you were able to navigate yourself from very difficult situations because you saw it for what it was. And now that the consciousness or this thread of consciousness is revealing to you that you were protected through your sight. And it has always drawn you closer or connected you closer to a deeper energy to reveal your gift, your personal medicine here. And what I'm seeing is that for those of you who are new here, personal medicine stone speaks to this medicinal energy that all of us comes with. We all carry this energy to provide some relief to the paradigm that we live in, to the current consciousness. And this indigenous technology system views this as medicine. Liking to giving Tylenol to a person who have a headache, that relief it gives. But your gift showing up here on this thread of consciousness surrounding your sight, landing itself in nature, suggests to me that your gift has been one of change, transforming the energies around you to draw it or them closer to authenticity, draw them closer to the truth. And this does not come without a bit of challenge. And what I'm seeing is that if someone has an open wound, they do not like alcohol because it burns. But in order to cleanse it, in order to heal that open wound, or in order for this open wound to have healing to occur, you have to clear it out. You have to clean it, but the person experiencing it doesn't feel that way. They feel the burning effect. And this may be exactly what your energy has brought out to the very paradigm around you. You see into things and don't let you speak it out. It burns the very paradigm that is attempting to hold up falsehood, to hold up illusions, to hold up things that are pulling them away from the truth. But somehow your energy steps into the crown and burns them. It burns it up because what your energy or what your medicine that you're carrying is doing is making an attempt to bring out or bring people closer to the truth, to their authentic selves. That is difficult. That is very challenging on one side of the coin, but on the other side of the coin is that there is a deep reverence or a deep connection that people have with you because you're able to uncover things that are hidden, because with this level of gift and this level of protection that's coming from the origins oh, you're able to see things that are hidden. Nothing can be hidden from a person like you. And your gift brings out things that are hidden in the corners, hidden from people who aren't able to see. But for you, you're able to call a spade a spade. You're able to call a liar a liar. You're able to bypass any illusions that are here in attempt to get you to facilitate or to usher you into a certain way. If it's not conducive with your frequency, you either don't engage or you call it out for what it is. And there is people or are people here carrying a deep level of reverence and respect for you because you're able to do something like this. You're able to see into things, people, and places in a way that they cannot. But also what I'm seeing here is your gift is landing in the fire and surrounded by these rings here. Very interesting. All of your rings are here. Your community ring, otherworldly ring, personal relationship ring, creativity are all in the spirit world. And this lets me know you have a deep and profound connection with the realm of the fire, with the realm of the spirit. And this makes you unshakable, unbreakable, unbendable in the world that you live in. You're not here to fit in. Sometimes you may leave a bad taste in people's mouth is what I'm seeing. And please be careful with this. I'm reading from the top down. However, what I'm sensing here is that this type of energy serves up or reveals itself almost like an inspector. Like you're here to inspect people's energy, or you see into people's energy so deeply because of the other world requires that of you. A certain level of truth, being a truth teller no matter the consequence. Yeah, that's the frequency that I'm seeing here. And by you having all of your rings here, it is also suggesting to me that you will stick out like a sore thumb. There's something here that rebels or resists against a system that tries to keep your energy at a certain vibration, on a certain frequency, because you're larger than that. It's hard for a person like you to fit into a system or the status quo without you feeling a way about it. You wanting to be free. Your energy needs to be free because the spirit in you is so hot. It's connected to this other world which requires, you see, creativity to be expressed. And if you're not in a proper friendship group, if you're not in a proper relationship, if you're not in a proper work environment, relationally, circles, rings, relationships, if you're not in any of those sectors where you can be free, you're going to come up against the flame. You're going to come up against the fire within you to try to get you out of that, to try to break you free from that, because your authenticity, which is an indicator that you're directly connected with the other world, requires that. The expression of your authenticity, the expression that you're not from here. Your energy is from somewhere else. And when people get a whiff of that, it's something different. It's something otherworldly. And if they have a problem, they have to move around it because you're unmovable. Period. But also here, this energy requires something about action, organizing yourself in a way to be responsible for yourself. Not holding people hostage to that, but also carrying an inner knowing within you that you were given sight. Not only about people and energy, but through your visions, your dreams. The intuitive things that you see when your eyelids close at night. You see something different. You see a vision for yourself and the world around you that sends messages through symbols. You wake up at night trying to make sense of it. Some of you may Google the animals that you see to interpret the dreams that you have because they're so profound. When you're given this level of sight from an otherworldly perspective, it's honoring that in this energy. That's why the initial message started out with protection of your sight, because you're carrying something so profound in this world. Wow, very interesting message here on this first thread of consciousness. And on the second thread of consciousness surrounding this energy that's circulating you, is about your action yet again. There's something here about you moving. You're gathering up your energy to move beyond or move into this new healing energy that you have cultivated for yourself. And it's coming from a level of awareness, your wisdom, because you're a visible person. This energy forces you out to be seen. However, this visibility has more to do with you being a change agent. You're stepping out into the world around you, and you're being strategic in what way you want to make change and how you're going to make change, because you're trying to maximize your energy on this current thread of consciousness. Not only that, what I'm sensing here is that there's something in you that's also tapping into the frequencies of nature. You're seeing how boundless nature is. And there's something in you that's seeing the power in that, the boundlessness of your energy, and the power that it gives you to express yourself out in a way that creates change, but also creates magic. You're seeing the energies move in the current paradigm. And it's deeply devoting you to the side of town that is making you a change agent. But it's like you're stepping into it. You're moving in a direction that helps you see that you're also boundless. You're also magical, but you're able to move things. You're able to move energies, and you're careful with that. You're being responsible here. And this thread of consciousness is merging you to your medicine. To this thread of consciousness here, there's two threads merging you back to your medicine. And it may reveal to you this burning sensation that comes with you shifting energies, shifting dynamics to a more healthier space, to a more boundless side of town. Very interesting message here. And this other thread that is coming from the opposite side of this action stone here is landing in the water. This lets me know that you're moving, you're still healing, you're still working through certain things. And this may be pushing up this powerful energy in you on a top level, landing you in the nature, landing you into a more magical side, a more free-flowing side, a more boundless side. But what it's also doing is, what I'm seeing is coming up, things are boiling surrounding issues, problems from a past. Maybe things are rising from issues that you may have solved before. People are just now getting a whiff of it. People are just now experiencing things that you have spoke about, is one message. But I'm also seeing is that past issues that you have dealt with may be resurfacing in your energy. Almost like it's suffocating you, like you can't get away from it. And your healing in this process right now is trying to address this matter. You may be trying to do things to help you seal or soften or release this suffocating energy that this present problem keeps reoccurring over and over again. It's like you've worked through it. You have already healed, but as time goes on, as people, I get it, people come to you about this issue, it still brings up stuff into your surface. It boils up yet again, and you're trying to escape it. That is what you're dealing with for some of you. But I want to see what that is about. Do I? Yeah. Let me see what this bone to pick is about for the collective that's rising up for some of you. What is this bone to pick about for the collective? And the card that came out from this bone to pick stone were skating into the soul, vitality, dilute, harsh, and soul tribe. Yeah, and what I'm downloading here is that there may be an issue that is reoccurring in your world and you're trying to navigate yourself around it. You're not trying to indulge in it. You're not trying to bring yourself back down into a lower level or into a space that you've already healed from, because you have done the soul work surrounding it. You have done what you needed to do to get yourself into a more healthier space. And that has revitalized you. That has pushed you into a realm that is encouraging you to see that even though you come from a very difficult past or have difficult and challenging energies that we all have to go through, but what you're sensing is that the dilution of your energy is not necessary. You're not giving it that power. And it may appear harsh to others, like you're not engaging or providing some relief to them. I'm not sure. It's like some people who are involved in this issue that I'm not sure, I can't see it in my download or in the cards, but whatever it is, what I'm sensing is that the energies around you who this issue are involving may want you to play a more prominent role in their awakening or their sight around this issue. But for you, you're well off past it. And this energy from this bone or this issue surrounding you has pushed you to your soul tribe, has pushed you to people that have healed from this very same trauma or issue or challenge. And you're leaning and learning that everyone must go through their own process. And you're skating around this issue or this situation and allowing it to help you engage in other things, other activities, other things that help you feel better so you're not weighed down by it. Yeah, that's what I'm gathering here. But I can tell that this issue is very heavy for some of you. It's very difficult, and it may be something that has impacted you on a very deep level. But you've healed. That's the lighter part of this message. You've done the work. And you're navigating yourself in a very proper way to not bring yourself down to a low vibration or to this level that this energy pulls you to. So I do want to offer a bit of encouragement and support for those of you who are dealing with this issue or an issue of this magnitude in your world, because I can feel that in this spread. That is what this stone is about. Yeah, very heavy energy. But I would like to jump back into the stones because I can see that this energy is still not all of you. It's like though you've experienced it, though it has impacted your world, it's a piece of your story, but not all of it. It's like you're taking such a beautiful approach. It's like you're not allowing this bone to make you. And this is ushering you or rising you up on your healing journey. You're deeper than that. You can see beyond that. You can see even beyond the challenges and the hurdles that present themselves in your world that takes you to a lower point. However, there's a wisdom in you that knows you just have to get through it. You have to just get beyond it. That is what moves you. You move past it. You move on with life because there's much more to you. There's much more to your story, your identity than just the hurdle or just this bone. You're sensing that and you're knowing this. This is a part of your mission. Period. Very interesting message here, you guys. And I love that you're able to move past past these issues that show up in your world. And if you stayed with me thus far in this very complex read, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And jumping back into the stones, we read 2 different streams of consciousness that were circulating around your energy as you heal. And I would like to look into the 3rd thread of consciousness here. And it's starting out with the ring. You see, initially I said all the rings were in your fire, but this is a true statement. However, one of these rings broke in half. So one part is in the fire and the other part is here in the waters outside of this energetic circle. And this ring symbolizes almost like the esoteric side, the side that takes you off the edge, that may defy the current structure or the current schedule that the current paradigm operates on. And there's something in your energy that somehow resists that. I mean, at the base level, you may be disgruntled about having to do the day-to-day work or the day-to-day job, to sustain yourself. However, there is another side that just simply refuses. Your body, it appears to me like malfunctions. Your body just says no. You may call off. You may use your PTO days to give yourself some relief. And I can see that energy is here. Something in this energy lets me know that you're needing time off or you're needing space to be free because your doll is showing up here representing you. Like there's something confusing or befuddling you in this process. As you heal, you're understanding that there is something more deeper going on in the world around you. As you're rising up, there's more to life. There's more to your experience. However, the other side of your doll is landing itself in the earth, meaning that there's more to you. However, you come from somewhere. You come from a family system and you're deeply devoted to family. You care about people in your community. That is where your head is. You're always thinking about them, thinking of ways to help them out and be of service to them. But there's something in your energy right now that may be breaking free of that or trying to break ground in a different way to elevate your family system or the community that you live in a different way. It's something about you seeing this and recognizing this. This is maybe why you're resisting the system or resisting the energies of the current paradigm, because you can see through your sight that it's not conducive to the longer version for yourself, the longer game plan you see for yourself, your energetic body. But there's something about what's in the palm of your hands that is connecting you to power, that is making you realize that you can do something about it now. And it's like the stones are falling over your shoulders. The cowrie shells are like looping around your shoulders, but I'm seeing it like a cloak. And inside of this cloak is your power. It's like you don't want to reveal to people the visions that you see. And there's something sacred in you that knows that you have the key in your hand. You have the power inside of this cloak. But there's something radical at this time that is grounding you or making it clear to you, though it is difficult, though you're seeing the challenge that it is presenting in front of you, but you have to ground yourself in a way that secures your future, your spiritual future is what I'm seeing here. And the ancestor stone is kicking in here. The confusion. It's like you're listening to the energies around you And though you're trying to tap back in to the frequencies and your family and the people closest to you, there's still something here that isn't quite registering to you. It's like there's still a level of resistance, a level of irritation in your spirit because you're too close to a wisdom, or you have too much access to something deeper that will allow you to shortchange yourself in this way. But there's something here that's still growing in the stones. It's like, you need to go with the authenticity of your frequency, because this is what's going to connect you to your sophistication, your genius, and your life's work. But there is an obstacle here that is preventing you from jumping ship to going down this more liberated side of town that that will bring you abundance. But it's like you're wiggling through or working through these issues now that you're healing, and you can see clearly through your sight a long game. Yeah, but I'm very interested in this issue that I'm seeing that you're dealing with or you're healing through. Surrounding it's about this sophistication. I can tell it's something that you're powerful, but it's not just that you come with power. It's that the sophistication or the genius within you can create something generational, can bring something very powerful. I don't know, I'm seeing generational wealth or something abundant to your world. But an obstacle is here, and I would like to gather the cards to see what this is about in the current consciousness or the current collective. What is this sophistication stone and the institution stone about for the collective? The cards that came out were written in the stars, work, reduce, spirit science is curated, security, and within this dimension. Very interesting. And what I'm downloading here is that it's something that you've seen. It's something in your dreams that is written in the stars. It's like you saw or seen the very reason why you were born to this planet, the very reason why you reincarnated here. And it's about the work. You're trying to find the proper work in order to reduce this spirit science in. But this reduce is energetically. I'm seeing it frequentially. You're trying to bring out the energetic frequency of what you see in your dreams into this paradigm, but it's spirit science. And you know that there's security in your dreams. There is security here, like I saw that wealth, that abundance that can secure your future, but not just financially, but secure the vision that you see for yourself down to this planet. I'm just seeing someone pulling in something, and like pulling in maybe like a hot air balloon back down to the ground, but you're trying to pull the very things that you know that is written in the stars back to this paradigm or down to this paradigm. That's one message that I'm getting here. But the other message that I'm seeing here is that the sophistication of your stone or the sophistication of this energy is highly intelligent. It's like a technology that your body, your energetic body is connected to, but it requires a certain line of work for you to be in order for it to be dispensed out, to be curated in the paradigm that you live in. See, I read security like scrutiny, like maybe the line of work or where you see yourself or the dreams that you see comes too far away from where you came from, the home that you're from, and it may be viewed as taboo. It may be viewed like it's going against what your family system sees for you, how they want you to live, and you may be concerned about the scrutiny or the backlash if you finally reveal it out. It may not even be an issue of you finding work. Some of you may have already aligned yourself in this way, but the reveal of it within this dimension, there's something in your energy. That's why it's in the waters, meaning you're healing this, that is concerned about scrutiny, concerned about the backlash, concerned about the response of how people in the paradigm that you live in view you, and you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to have the view of yourself to be reduced down to a level that isn't congruent with who you truly are. That's what I'm seeing here. But I'm also seeing a third message, and I promise this is it. I'm going to shut it down. The third message that I'm downloading here surrounding this energy is that you've always been gifted. You've always been a highly intuitive person. I don't know who I'm picking up on, but I'm seeing maybe advanced, maybe always been a person that's been ahead of the crowd. Something in your energy, in your sight, in the way you view things, something about your work. You've maneuvered or used your gift to elevate your work, but something in the authenticity of your frequency and the elevation of your healing process is shifting your world. I'm seeing some of you may be inside a field that may be congruent to your dreams, like it's closely associated with it, but it's not on the same frequency. It's not carrying the same freedom that you need in order to really usher in your dream. Yeah, and you're figuring out how to merge this dimensional changes. You're starting to see the shift in the frequency, and something about you figuring out or realizing or recognizing in your energy that you may have to move. You may have to secure a different home for yourself. You may have to secure a different environment, a different geographic is what I'm seeing. Home, earth, geography, moving to a certain location so that this energy of the spirit science, the sophistication of your genius can be expressed out within this dimension. Yeah, you need to move. You need to move this energy. That is what I'm seeing some of you are recognizing right now. That's the messages that I'm seeing in these stones. And this is the current energy that your energy is healing through. That's what it's working towards. And the truth of the matter here is that the obstacle, whatever message that you picked up the obstacle on, I'm not sure. I've already lost out here at sea. But as you get over this hump, the liberated side of you will be expressed. Absolutely. I can see it here in the stones, because truth of the matter here is you will listen to this otherworldly energy that will guide you towards your light. You're a smart person for some of you. Very intelligent, but not just smart mentally or book smarts. Spiritually smart. Listening to the energies around you. Seeing into things so much so you have elevated your energy that is circling all of these frequencies to you so that you're getting the messages. You're tapped into this video. That lets me know your frequency has met a certain threshold, taking you towards your light. Period. Very large message here, you guys. You guys have had me lost at sea. And with that being said, I'm going to anchor myself and pull myself back into the docking place and close out tonight's healing circle. And I will see you all at the next.